Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share, so other people can spam the like button. Let's get into it, y'all. Top story. JP Morgan plans to offer clients financially backed crypto ETFs. And this is a big deal, right? This definitely is a big deal because the irony is not lost on me, as Jamie Dimon, perhaps the CEO of JP Morgan, perhaps is one of the biggest critics of crypto in recent memories. And in fact, I remember because I do have a Chase business credit card, and I tried to open up a business account with them. It wasn't even that long ago. I mean, it was like, it was probably just a few years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. I tried to open up a business account with them, and they asked me what was the business, and I said crypto. And they literally wouldn't even allow me to open up an account, a business account. So the irony is not lost on me. So it's first they ridicule it, then first they laugh at it, then they mock it, ridicule it, they go against it, and finally then they join it. And that is very much the phase that we're at in this game already. All right, Trump nukes the debt ceiling. Okay, so Trump calls for the scraping of the U.S. debt limit entirely, warning it poses a threat to economic collapse. And again, the irony again is not lost on me, and we talked about this the other day. What is the plan of the United States government? This is bipartisan, left or right, blue or red, Republican or Democrat. What do they want to do? They want to print money. They want to devalue the currency. And that train never wants to stop forever. So he's calling for the abolishment of the debt ceiling, right? That way you can just dilute it into oblivion even more than it already has been, right? Since 1971, the United States has lost 98% of the purchasing power. And every 4 years, regardless of who is the president, that number has a way of doubling. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that one. This is a big deal. Cali goes full crypto. Cali passes a bill to allow the state to receive payments in Bitcoin and digital currencies. California is the 5th largest economy, not in the United States, not in North America, in the world, in the entire world. Okay? Larger than Canada, larger than Mexico. The 5th largest economy in the entire world now is accepting Bitcoin for payments. And we see the map of all of the Bitcoin strategic reserves that are being filed on the left over here, which is, it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So that is the what I'm talking about here. I mean, there's only a few that are even left at this point. So spot Bitcoin ETF saw a record inflow, $785 million yesterday. So BlackRock has quietly been offloading their Bitcoin into Ethereum. And we've talked about this a lot. But the traditional wisdom of the OGs in crypto, and this might be a little bit different this time around, but the general philosophy is the same. It goes Bitcoin into your large caps, into your medium caps, into your small caps, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing, right? BlackRock, kind of one of the first ones to do it. And I imagine there's going to be a lot of others, but they are already starting to sell some of their Bitcoin for a little bit of Ethereum. And this is going to be slow and then suddenly, in my opinion. Slowly and then suddenly. Speaking of JP Morgan, they are now going to accept Bitcoin crypto ETFs as collateral for loans. Collateral for loans. This is a big deal. This is how Elon Musk bought Twitter, right? What did Elon Musk do? Did he save up his money? Did he go to work for 40 hours a week and save up his money and then? No, it's not what he did. he used a collateralized loan against his assets, which were Tesla stocks. And JP Morgan, the one that ridiculed crypto perhaps more than anyone, is now allowing people to use their crypto as collateralized loans. Specifically, I imagine it's going to be for business loans, but I mean, I guess they can't tell you what you can and cannot do. All right, New York has been one of the biggest last frontiers of holding strong as far as like allowing crypto, the ease of use of crypto. I know even now, like buying XRP, buying crypto, leverage trading in New York is very, very difficult. But it is official. MoonPay has secured license, Bit license, and money transmitter license from the New York State Department of Financial Services. The New York is a very, very large economy in their own right. There's lots of people that live in New York. But I think that this definitely is a bigger sign of things to come because they were one of the, New York is one of the strongest footholds on not allowing the ease of use and the regulation. I know there's some OGs in the chat that they live in New York and they've been asking me like, "Hey, Ski, well, how do we do this in New York?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't live in New York. I don't live in New York." But to me, this is a good sign for the overall crypto development, right? This is a good sign for development. This is a good sign for progress in cryptocurrency. And at the end of the day, the progress is progress. Satoshi Nakamoto officially passes Mr. Billiam Gates for net worth. Okay. One of these guys created Microsoft. The other is anonymous. The one that is anonymous has a larger net worth and he hasn't sold a single Bitcoin. Has a larger net worth than Microsoft. Insane. It's not really a big deal for crypto development or anything like that, but it is kind of crazy to think about. This is just perhaps some hobbyist coder. Never sold a single Bitcoin. Now has a larger net worth than the guy who created Microsoft. I'm not sure why. Okay. The Naval posted this, and I thought this was a fun thing to think about, right? So he posted this in 2021. The inevitable endpoint of cryptocurrency is maximum decentralization and maximum privacy. And my man has a way of just kind of seeing things before they took place. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of fun. Thought I would just leave that in there. But let's get into the charts and the TA. I'm not sure where here it is. Let's get into the charts and the TA. We'll start it off with, of course, Bitcoin, which is, as of the time of recording, sitting at $105,000. Still just kind of waddling our way along here. We've had a clear back test of the prior range. Some people are saying that this is in a downtrend. I don't agree. This is still even a micro uptrend. It's just very, very grueling at this point. And that's kind of what I anticipate for the next week or two for Bitcoin, just kind of grueling its way up out of here. Ethereum, same thing. Good bounce off of this, and we're still just kind of chopping, and that is probably where we're going to be at, just chopping up. We're still at an uptrend. Any dips that we get in the market, in my opinion, are going to be for buying. The DXY is flirting with making another lower low, and clearly has been rejected off of the high up here. And then XRP currently sitting at $2.21, had a clear bounce off of this resistance, move higher, and then a back test of the resistance yet again. Ultimately, I do think that XRP gets to $2.43. And with that, let's get into your guys' questions, comments, concerns. How's everyone feeling today? Let me know in the comments down below. If you, I don't think I got anybody on YouTube, unfortunately. So what's up, y'all? Hello, my brother. Passing Bill Gates is crazy. Hump day, bro. Crab boring sideways. That's right. Everyone wants a bull market or a bear market. Nobody wants a crab market. But that's what it is. That's what it is. Out of the night. What up, Ski? What's up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Glad you're here. One of the OGs of OGs. Papa Aztec says, am newish to crypto and not sure what narratives are safe for long-term 2029. I think Bitcoin is safe long-term, right? That's where I would start. I think Solnic will be safe for 2029. Solana, ETH, yeah, mostly blue chips. I would say with low to no inflation, the same as everything. Like, that's the same that I'm looking for now. What are the narratives, though? Until 2029, it's probably the blue chips, mostly. If your investment thesis is until 2029, that's where I would Chainlink. Yep, Chainlink too. If you're watching on YouTube and you left a comment earlier, put it in again because I didn't see it. My chat was. I could probably the Shemitah. I could probably grab it, honestly. See if we can find it. Is the bottom in for the alts? We gonna keep bleeding? Yeah, I think the bottom is in. Relatively. You know what I mean? Relatively. I think that the bottom is in. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Tim was saying, says, we are so cooked. Old coworker texted me about crypto last night. What'd they say, J.O.? What'd they say? Retail has lost all hope. New York sucks. Drop a like, you savages. DeFi knows no state. That's a good point, Webb. You sound a lot better tonight, Ski. Feeling better? I'm feeling better. I just didn't drink enough water. Silly me. Will you sell any of your Bitcoin, Ski? Eventually. I'm happy with where I'm at. Like I've done a lot of the things that I've been trying to do. Great to be seen. Give me 2 more days of crab, DCA, some great coins. Exactly. Thanks, everyone. Bitcoin. What about Bitcoin? My targets for Bitcoin are still the same. It's still the same for Bitcoin. It is. It's been the same. Out of the Night can attest. I've had the same targets since 2022. 118. When Bitcoin was at 16K, I've had the same targets. 118, 138 medium case, and 207 is parabolic. Had the same targets. Now, I've gotten better at presenting the information. I've gotten better at packaging it up for y'all, making it better to consume, but the information is the same. The information hasn't changed the whole time. California just passed a bill that takes crypto if sitting idle on exchanges for 3 years. Don't love that. Thoughts on Chainlink? I like Chainlink. Chainlink is I'm in a long on Chainlink right now, meaning I believe in it for the next 15 days. Chainlink is also in my kids' portfolio, meaning I believe in Chainlink for the next 15 years. My targets for Chainlink, low, medium, high, are $38, $78, and $178. My boy Ski, what's up, bro? My boy Ski is growing. XRP is still 5, 8, and 12. It's so stuck in my head. It's been the same. It's been the same forever. People said I was crazy when we were at 30 cents for years. They were like, $5, you're crazy. And then when we got to $3, they're like, you're conservative. But I didn't change. I am the mountain. We might have snow. We might have rain. We might have high winds. But I am the mountain. XLM small, medium, low. 69 cents, $1.11, 222. Altcoin season still on the green. I think so. XYO 5, 10, 20 cents. Low, medium, high. Ondo. By the way, sorry for the erratic schedule, guys. The next few days are going to be crazy for me. When I get back, so I should be back on the 10th, back to a normal schedule. I really should have just taken off, but we're not going to do that. I don't believe in that. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, and then the 9th is my son's birthday, and the 8th is I have another graduation party to attend. My nephew has also graduated high school. So it's going to be a crazy couple of days. I'll be back, I believe, on the 9th or the 10th. On the 10th, probably. And then we'll get back to the regular schedule. It's probably going to be back to about 4 p.m. Central Time. That's probably when we're going to be... Happy birthday to both the kids. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to both the little skis. I know, I got 2 Geminis in my house. Not 1, but 2. Alan Knight says, happy anniversary to my niece and nephew. Happy anniversary to Out of the Night's niece and nephew. But yeah, when we get back on the 9th or 10th, whenever that is, I will be on a more regular schedule, kind of sporadic for the next few days. Save us, Ski! Please! But yeah, anniversary of birth. V-Chain 204060, that's right. Ski, please help us. When ETH going to break out? Let's look at ETH. I think in the next couple of weeks, Ethereum tests the top of this range again. That's the first check. We got to get to about 2850. Make a higher high again. That would be the first check. Now, I don't think that Ethereum is going to break from this parallel channel the first time we get there, because there's also a decent bit of resistance over here too, up to 2,900. So I don't think that we're going to break it the first time, but this is kind of what I think is going to happen. I think Ethereum is going to march its way to 2,850, back test, hang out a little bit on top of this range before then going to 3,300. That is my prediction. Save us, Ski. Alt's looking so bad. XYO, 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. That's my low, medium, high for XYO. Weeks, bro. Weeks, JB. Weeks. Ski, whose birthday is in September? In my family? Nobody in my immediate family. Nobody in my immediate family, like my uncle, my grandma. Nobody in my immediate family, though. LimeWire, let's check out LimeWire. Doge, $1 to $2. $1.11, 222. ETH needs some gas. Volunteer as tribute. They read the playbook. I know, right? Out of the Night says BlackRock is kicking alt season off by rotating Bitcoin into Ethereum. They read the playbook 100%. Literally, they're doing what OG Bitcoiners, OG cryptoers have been doing. Wow. Okay, so this is reaccumulation. I'm not sure what the inflation on this is. Retracement 29 cents in the micro. Micro parabolic is $1. And then that's also the macro retracement, and the macro is 430. Back the truck up on ETH. Whiff, will it get back to $3? I don't know. Let me see. And why I looked that up, Papa Aztec says DeFi. What coins am I invested into the DeFi? Solnik is my favorite DeFi coin. But I like DeFi in general. I like Uni. I like Jupiter. What else do I? Whoopsies. I'm Sagittarius. Retracement for Whiff is $2. The 702 is $3. I would say very plausible. Whiff gets back to $3. Yes. It could get to $7. Doormat nowadays aren't the same, man. Or deodorant. What are you saying, bro? RGT. Ah, shoot. RGT. Let's see if I can find it. Am I peaking any on this microphone? This is a different microphone than I normally use. I don't have a chart for RGT, bro. RGTI. Okay. The stock? Says, Ski, can you please look at Skibbity Toilet? This is accumulation. Backtest reaccumulation. I actually don't mind this for a stock. Now, I don't know what the delusion of this is. $30 is the next. Mike sounds good. Mike. Ski, can you please look at Skibbity Toilet? Skibbity Ohio Riz. Algo, $1 or $2.22, and then $8. Oh, this is a real thing. I thought you were trolling me, bro. Low key, this doesn't look bad to me. What is, bro? Low key, this looks like a pretty good chart, to be honest. Retracement is 0.003. Parabolic is 1.4 cents. Mike says yes. ADA, I love ADA. $2, $4, $6, $8. That's where I'm going to be taking profits. AVAX 2 to 300. TARS AI, it's backed by Amazon. TAI. I don't mind this. 30 cents. $1.11. I don't know what the inflation on that is, though. UC 59 cents, 88? No. I think 88 has bottomed. Okay, not that much inflation on this either. TAI, so that looks pretty good to me. Burn Everything says, Ski, what's up, bro? I got a long on Algo. Brandon, I can't say that. I'll get banned. I'm going to get shadow banned. Send him straight to the shadow realm. What are you having me do, brother? Yeah, I can't even put that on here, bro. Nicholas says, I have a massive buy. They have a massive buyback happening. It's in round 3. For what? Talking about TARS AI. Hey, Ski, what are your ADA targets? $2, $4, $6, $8. My low case, my medium case, my high case, and my super high case. When are alts going parabolic? The first thing we need is Ethereum to get to 3,000, 3,300, call it. That is going to kick things off. And people have a notion, they have a thing in their brain that it's just going to be, it's like it's going to be step 1, and then we're going to have this time, and then it's going to go to step 2. And everyone ready? We're on step 2, and then we're going to go to step 3, and then okay, is everyone ready? Everyone all aboard? No, that's not how it's going to happen. It's going to be step 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That's how it's going to go. It's going to be boring, boring, boring until it's not. Ethereum getting to 3,300 is going to be in the until it's not phase. I don't know if it's going to be full on, but it's definitely going to be the start of it. And it's not going to be long from phase 1 to phase 2, right? There's not going to be a good transition that's going to happen. It's just going to be like everyone is bearish on crypto and they hate it, and then all of a sudden there's crypto experts everywhere. All of a sudden they were drop shipping and now they're talking about crypto again. And that's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Full moon, June 11th. Yeah, I would say we're definitely in the full moon energy right now, for sure. And the pattern of the new moon being a local top / stark correction has still been playing. Let me go to Bitcoin here, maybe even Ethereum. But I don't think that's I'm not going to say the worst is behind us, but perhaps most of the worst. Here it is. So that's definitely what we've been seeing. Even still, the new moon again was the local top, and we had a pretty stark correction again. So that's probably pretty much it, I would imagine, because we haven't seen too much the full moons being the bottom. What we've been seeing is like the full moons, the bottom was already in by the time the full moon, and that started the little micro markup phase. So all plausibility, this was it. If we're going to get something nasty, it's going to be between now and then. But I don't really think so. Because we are clearly in an uptrend. Let me make sure I drink water. Yesterday I did not drink enough water and I was cooked. Normally I drank salt water. Thoughts on Adam? I like Adam, Sarah. Cali XT, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Quant, low, medium, high, 300, 700, 1300. Out of the night. Excuse me. Has been here since 2022. I promise you. That was the targets in 2022. H-bar, I like H-bar. H-bar, I have changed my targets on H-bar because of inflation, but most of the inflation is done. But I think 38 cents, 88 cents. Oh, that was a good one. Is now a good time to buy Solnic? Now is the best time to buy Solnic. Let's look at Solnic. We have fully backtested the trend that has been at play for over a year now. Right? So every time we get here, this has been a local bottom. We are here. We are here. I think I don't normally go on the 2 hour. But yes, okay, the 5 hour is what I normally look at. We've already had a cross to the upside on the RSI. And I just want to show you when we've had this the last few times. So cross to the upside right here. 60% move. Cross to the upside right here. 36% move. Cross to the upside right here. 54% move. Cross to the upside right here. 150% move. Okay. So that's what we just got on the 5 hour. We just got a cross to the upside. This has definitely marked a local bottom. And we're on top of the trend line that Sonic has been on for over a year now, which every time it's gotten there has also marked a local bottom. Bitcoin dominance is holding stronger than I anticipated. Do you think alts are at their bottom now? Relatively, yes. I do think so. Solnic to a Billy. Ondo is about to go to the moon. Let's see. We'll see about that, pal. I'm just kidding. I believe you. You could say that this is another higher low. This is definitely like a macro accumulation here. Retracement is 51%. Parabolic is a 3x. So I'd say if that's your expectations, very plausible. Toshi, how about Pendle? I got you, brother. And then I'll look at Toshi. Toshi Nakamoto. Pendle is already in... Is it already at an all-time high? Is that real? Okay. I see. that chart doesn't go back too far. Okay. We're good. All right, and this is market cap. Anyways, no. Parabolic, $17. Price discovery, $11. 3x is not to the moon. ETH will do that. Do you think ETH staking delay is moving alt season further away? I don't know about that. I don't think it's moving further away. I think that is the next phase. We need Bitcoin dominance to roll over. All it's going to take is Ethereum getting to 2,800, and we're going to get a lower low. Is the ZBAC network a pump and dump from the XRP community? I don't know that, but I know it's already at my, like, it was at this price for a year before it did a 9x. And on my mama, on my hood, I said half of a penny was target number 1, 7/10 of a penny, which we already hit both of those, was target number 2, and target number 3 was 1 penny. I would not be buying ZBAC right now. Like, I would congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back if you got a 9x, great. If not, I would not add a position. I've been saying that for weeks now. I'm ready to stake Solnic. We ready? I think we just got our last little thing. In the next day or two, the update should be complete on that. I will make a video on that. I love trading ZBAC. Unk. Why you calling me Unk, bro? My daughter. My daughter, it's her birthday tomorrow. And she's obsessed with birthdays right now. She's going to be 4, right? And she said, Daddy, how old you be your birthday? And I said, I'll be 31. And she said, oh, man. I'm like, what do you mean, oh, man? First of all, watch your mouth. Am I safe to connect my ledger to MetaMask? Yes, as long as it's the official MetaMask, you should be fine. All right, let's check out Toshi. I don't mind Toshi, bro. This looks really good to me. That looks like the sign of strength to me and the back test. Now, I don't know what the inflation on this is. No disrespect, Unc. FTV. Okay, so low, very low inflation. Okay, good. This looks pretty solid. Did you get her some Solnic for her birthday? I did. She's got some Solnic. She calls it Sonigan. All right, so 001. Parabolic is half of a penny. If you're Unc, I'm Grandpa. Jason says, are airdrops safe to open? Not sure what they are. If they're safe, you don't need to do anything. But here's the truth. 99 times out of 100, it's a scam it's a phishing attack. So airdrops are probably one of the biggest phishing attacks / scams in crypto. Most of the time, it is it's a phishing attack is what it is. No different than like your workplace email They send you an email and they're phishing, and if you click on it, then you're compromised, right? A lot of times, crypto airdrops are the same. What happens is people will they'll get an airdrop, and it'll say claim it here. Go to X, Y, and Z and claim it. And what happens is that's a phishing attack. And if you claim it, what you're doing is you're connecting your wallet and you're signing, you're giving them access to control your wallet. And then what they're going to do is they're going to redeem all of your crypto into their wallet. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. No. Why are you redeeming? Why did you redeem? Unk. Hello, very good broadcast. Thank you. Unk, why do you drink seawater? Because, bro, listen. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm highly blessed and highly favored. Seizures run in my family, and I'm lucky because I just got migraines. So I'm blessed to just have migraines. That's it. But a lot of people in my family, they got the seizures. Luckily, that never happened. I didn't get that. But a lot of it is your brain gets dehydrated. So how do you combat that is salt water. Get the minerals in your brain. And I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But I've had migraines since I was 5. And nothing I have done has prevented me from getting them or prevented me from once I have a migraine, there's been nothing that I've been able to do to get rid of it other than go to sleep. But I have noticed if I drink enough salt water, that generally really, really reduces the number that I get. They go spank you. Arrow, is car changing money? I went long on ADA a couple hours ago. What do you think of my play? Alonzo, I don't think that's a bad play right now, to be honest with you. It's not a Tuma. Sonic to 10 cents is a 20x. 50 cents is a 100x from here. That's to the moon. Ski is ski. 31 Savage. Yes, sir. Blessed and highly favored. Child of the king. That's right. Sonic is life-changing money. I think so. Arrow. All right, we'll do Arrow. I'm going to do the market cap on Arrow. Market cap is... What is it, class? What is market cap, class? It is the true price. It is the real deal price. Okay, I don't mind this. Regardless of what the XRP Army tells you, market cap is the true price. All right, so retracement is a 1.5x. Price discovery is a 5x. What are your thoughts on Alex saying alts are on a downtrend? On what time frame? Like, Alex is a lot more micro than me. Like, he analyzes things very micro. I don't. So I'm more macro. That's kind of what makes us good. That's what makes our show really good, in my opinion. He does things on the micro a lot, and I do things more macro. So, but I don't see a downtrend on Total 2, Total 3. Unless you're like super micro with it. Did TARS not pay you? TARS did not pay me. Nobody's paid me. Actually, I've had a couple of paid promotions. but I always do my paid promotions. Here's the coins that have paid me, and I've never shielded though. There's been two that have. There's been a couple that have paid me, and how I always will do it is I will do an educational video, and I'll use their coin, but I don't like shill it even if they pay me. I'm not gonna like sell my soul and say this is the next thing since sliced bread. I love it. I'm not gonna do that. So Plat with Hat paid me to do a video, but I just did an educational video and I said the video was sponsored by them. That's how I do a paid promotion. And Blast did a paid promotion too, and I did the same thing. It was an educational video sponsored by Blast. So that's how I've handled but I'm never going to be like, you know, they're going to pay me and I'm going to sell my soul and tell you sweet nothings. Like, that's not going to happen. Either I believe in it or I don't. I'm going to live and die by my own sword. That doesn't mean I'm going to have everything right. I'm going to be perfect, but I'm going to live and die by my own sword. If I'm wrong about a coin, it's because I'm wrong about a coin. If I'm wrong about the market, it's because I'm wrong about the market. It's not going to be because I wasn't paid enough, or it's not, I don't like something because I am paid enough. That's not how I operate. That's not how I'm going to operate. Total market cap Golden Cross. You think Bitcoin goes above 112 by the end of June? Absolutely. Yes, I think that's highly, highly plausible. And probable. Which chart time frame is considered long? I generally the most zoomed in that I do is the 5 hour. So every once in a blue moon, I might look on the 3 hour. That's as zoomed in as I go. The 5 hour is where I like to hang out, and the daily. I would say the daily is a good long time frame, because that's like generally you can see like you could see multiple years on the daily chart. So the daily, the weekly, that would definitely be more macro for sure. Like I'm on the daily chart on Bitcoin right now, right? I can literally see the last 4 years. You know what I mean? This is 2021, this is 2022, this is 2023, this is 2024, and this is 2025. So I could see like the last 4 years with this chart on the daily. When Dr. Disrespect gonna moon? Wife needs new shoes. I've been accumulating it a little bit here and there. But I'm gonna like really give that a push after my beard is saved at $100 million market cap. I will start pushing that. I still have all of mine. Actually, I think I have like 100 million now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I have. But I bought it a couple of times. But I'm not going to, like, my full focus is on bringing the best value that I can bring to everyone, keeping everyone up to date and informed, keeping retail on the right side of things the best that I can, as far as like educational content. And then my full focus beyond that is Solnick. And that's what it's going to be. Can you look at TARS? I already looked at TARS, bro. I'm pretty sure I said I liked the chart. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we already looked at TARS. Yeah, I don't mind this. 29 cents is retracement. Parabolic, $1.11. Hey, Ski and Sonic fam. What's up, fam? At the web, purple face crying. Base ETH. Thoughts on Algo? $2.22 to $8. I like Algo. I think Algo is a long-term play for sure. I came in late. Did you check on ETH? I looked at I looked at Ethereum already. It's just chopping up a little bit, bouncing off of the support again. ETH is the one, right? ETH is the key to the castle, in my opinion. What do I mean by that? Because I think what I've predicted and what I've said is ETH is in a this is a bull flag, and it's in an uptrend. We've had higher highs and higher lows, and we just found support off of the higher low again, right? And the next spot, in my opinion, is going to be 2850. That's the next test, right? And we'll see, does it have enough gas to break out of this or not? I don't know the answer to the question. Probably not. Probably not. However, just getting to 2800 is going to be enough, in my opinion, to put in an official lower low on Bitcoin dominance. And that might be enough to really start to get things going. Do you use Sarcastic RSI for predictions? No, not really. I don't really use any indicators for predictions. I might use them for like confluence. You know what I mean? I normally just look at the RSI. The Stochastic RSI is fine though. But I'm not going to use it. I don't use the RSI for prediction either. I think it can tell you sometimes if... I like divergences in the RSI. I like that. I like crosses and divergences. Those tell me a little bit. What are your best short-term plays? Probably ADA, probably VeChain, Solnic, Flux. Those are some of my best short-term plays and long-term plays. Thoughts on doing 5K on ADA, 5K on VeChain, 3x leverage? I think 3x leverage is a good spot to be in the web. That's what I normally hang out at. 3x lets you be comfortably in the wrong flavor for a little bit without getting liquidated. I would probably DCA it though. Maybe if you're going to do 5K, maybe do like 1.25, a few different spots. Solnic isn't doing anything. Compared to what? I was gonna say gold, but like it's outperformed gold too. Compared to what? My time horizon is not 3 hours. My time horizon is not 3 weeks. My time horizon is not 3 months. My time horizon is not 3 years. My time horizon is multiple decades. But here's what we've done in 1.5 years. We have got listed on CoinMarketCap. We have got listed on Coin Paprika, CoinGecko. We have created our own staking app. We started at 50K market cap. Every bottom has more than doubled the last. We've continued to make higher highs and higher lows for 1.5 years. The chart speaks for itself. We have given away 50 million tokens. Here's the entire chart. Every time the high has been higher and the low has been higher. Every bottom has more than doubled from the last. Compared to what? We have started filming our own documentary, BYOB, the Be Your Own Bank movement. We are developing dApps, stablecoins. Hasn't done what compared to what? Like, what do you even compare Solnic to? Where do you even put Solnic? What do you even compare Solnic to? By the way, we bridged to base. We bridged to AVAX. We merged some of the supply. We didn't create new supply. I gave up my own supply. And put liquidity pools on AVAX. Put liquidity pools on base. And obviously Solana as well. Where do you think the liquidity is going to come from when Lambo? Liquidity, money printing. That's where it always comes from. What's the deal with Solnic? What does it do? Solnic is a DeFi application. The whole purpose is, it started out as a meme, but the whole purpose is education and bringing power back to regular people via DeFi, which stands for decentralized finance. And the mission for Solnic is educating, because a lot of people don't know, and then applying that knowledge and helping as many regular people apply that knowledge. So the BYOB movement, that is the Be Your Own Bank movement. We're shooting a feature-length documentary about the 2008 financial crisis. Okay? So I go into my hometown in Hillbilly, Ohio, and I show the small Midwestern town. And a lot of people know about the 2008 financial crisis. Less people know that that's why Bitcoin was created. Even less people know, like, here's where big banks left these small towns and why BYOB is so important to me. I'm not just out here yapping, okay? If you're asking me, am I trying and everything in my power to make the market cap go up? The answer is yes, but it's more than that for me. It's more than just market cap technology, okay? It's be your own bank. And why it's important to me is because I show this is where big banks left us. Nobody was prosecuted. Nobody went to jail. In fact, the taxpayers bailed them out. And it's like, here's where big banks left us. Why don't I give you guys the tools that they have, that they're gatekeeping from us? Because obviously, they do not care about you. They do not care about me. So that's the mission. One person went to jail. It's not enough. Any thoughts on White Rock? I was never involved in that, but you are correct. For yes, one person did go to jail, but that was it. I think Alex was involved in that, and he said to sell your bag. So I'm not sure. I don't have any opinions on White Rock. H-bar 38 cents retracement, 88 cents parabolic. You think Dogecoin is in phase D or phase E in Wyckoff? Phase D. Yes, phase D. That's what I think. Karate. Says, I'm not too knowledgeable about crypto, but stocks, I'm your man. Ethereum looks good. I think Ethereum looks good. Still holding Dis and Skibbity in my Dust wallet. These considered dead cat bounce. I still have all. I don't know anything about Skibbity, but I still have all my Dis. Make sure you guys drop a follow, subscribe, so you never miss a video. Let's check out Karate for my man. Whoops. When do you think the Fed will turn the money printer on? The money printer has never been turned off. I know what you're asking. I know what you're asking me. But I think that's an important note. I think it's an important distinction to make. The money printer has never been turned off. Okay? Never. They never stopped printing money. They haven't since 1971. They've been printing money to oblivion and diluting the product, which is the US dollar, to oblivion. It is so diluted. It tastes like water. It doesn't even taste like the whiskey. It just tastes like water. It's, in fact, diluted 98%. 98% of the purchasing power has been lost. So when they say money printer, it's not that they ever turn off the hose. The hose is a garden hose or a fire hose. That is the difference. But the money printer continues to spray and continues to water down the US dollar forever. But I know what you're asking, and I think it's going to happen in July. But I think that's an important distinction to make. Retracement on this karate is 65 cents. Solnik did 1,300%. That's 130x. April 2024 to December 24. Not bad for doing nothing, right? We're on a mission from God. Prediction 2025 altcoins rally. Yes, I think so. Quantitative easing. I know what you're asking, but I think that's an important note to make for everybody else. That's why I said I think quantitative easing has already started, right? Too, because China is already officially printing money. The UK is already officially printing money, and the United States is already buying bonds. So quantitative easing has effectively already started for the whole world. But what you're asking is when are they going to lower rates? And I think it's going to happen in July. Is that the same Tony that's mad at you from our group? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep educating, keep helping people, keep bringing value to people every single day in every single way for the next day, for the next week, for the next month, for the next year, for the next decade. That's what I'm going to do. He says, but unfortunately, markets are moved by psychology and manipulation. I think it's fortunate. Yes, I agree with you. That is 100% correct. The markets are manipulated and moved by psychology. That's why I love Wyckoff, because it's a way of analyzing the market with that very fact, knowing that the game is rigged, knowing it's moved by the apex predators. And it's market manipulation. It's psychological, emotional warfare. That's what it is. But that's why I love Wyckoff, because it measures the market with this in mind. It has the end in mind from the beginning. What is the end in mind? Shout out to Richard D. Wyckoff, the GOAT of trading. Created this method 100 years ago. Still works to this day. Had the fundamental realization that stock price trends were driven primarily by institutional and other large investors who manipulate stock prices in their favor. The game was rigged from the start, Jimbo. But I love it. That's why I love Wyckoff, because it analyzes the market with using just that. It's just market psychology. In fact, if we look at, I want to show you actually. So here's Wyckoff accumulation. In fact, let's do something real quick. I want to do something. Let's save this. And then let's do distribution. Because it's backwards. It's back. I'm gonna make a graphic about this. But I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show you guys something. Where is what's the chart? Here we go. Boom. Let me save this. All right, I'm going to go. I want to show you guys something. Bro, I'm about to cook for you guys. We're going to do it right here. All right, there's a way to bring up images. I don't remember which icon it is. Here we go. Boom. All right, we're going to bring up this one right here. I'm about to cook for y'all. Let's put this over here. I'm going to put this over my head. Okay. Now, I know I can see this. Let's get another one. Bro, I'm about to cook. So in Wyckoff, they teach you the way it's presented. It's presented as accumulation is first, and then distribution, right? I'm gonna try to bring this in a little bit if I can, if it'll let me. Nope. Come on. All right. I'm gonna do it over here. That way we have enough room. But I'm going to show it to you what it is. Okay? I know that this isn't super clean. Come on, man. There we go. That works. That works, actually. All right. This isn't super clean, and I'll make a graphic about this that is super clean for you guys. But normally it's showed and presented the other way. They show you accumulation first, and then they show you distribution. But I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show it to you like this. Let's try to actually line this up kind of really good here. Okay, there we go. So, what I have here, I have the psychology of investing. This is the chart. So a lot of people know this chart. A lot of people know this chart. They love this chart, right? The psychology of investing. You have disbelief, all these things, right? Euphoria, complacency, anxiety, depression, panic, depression, all the disbelief, blah, 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 right? All these things. A lot of people know this chart. They love this chart, right? Excuse me. All this is just Wyckoff, okay? This is your phase E, your markup phase. This is the same markup phase. Then you go into distribution. You come back down. Into reaccumulation, depression, anger, all this stuff. That's what this is. And then guess what? It starts over again. You loop back over here. It goes up, distribution, markdown, reaccumulation, markup, distribution, markdown, reaccumulation. And that loops forever. But Wyckoff it's the same chart. It's just you call it something different. But the psychology of investing is Wyckoff. It's the same. It's just called something different. It's presented slightly different, but it's all the same. So there you go. But how Wyckoff is taught normally from the textbook is they kind of show you accumulation first, which is right, and then distribution. They show it to you like this. But in reality, I would argue, like, look at that, bro. Like, let's do this. Like, look at how that is just accumulation. That's accumulation. And then this is distribution. This is distribution. Those are all the same. I don't know if you guys are following what I'm saying. I might not be explaining this good. In my brain, I'm firing on all 12 cylinders. My mouth, though, I think we got 3.5. We got a little 4-banger. Ski, what's up? What up, brother? Thoughts on render? I like render. What's up, y'all? What up, Solna community? Clip it. I don't have my hotkey on this one, unfortunately. All right, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never message you first. Those are scammers. I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. I'll let you guys know. Probably in the evening, I'll do another live stream. The schedule is going to be a little bit wacky for the next few days. Okay, I'm just going to be honest, transparent, but I'm still going to bring you guys content. Just bear with me for the next. I think we're going to be able to get back on a good schedule. Probably the 10th, because tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. The 8th, I have a graduation to attend to in Ohio, and then the 9th is my son's birthday. I should be coming back on the 10th. So my schedule is going to be a little bit wonky for the next few days. But after the 10th, we're going to get back on a consistent schedule again. Consistent live streams, which are probably going to be around 4 p.m. Central. Monday through Saturday. That's probably what we're going to do. All right. So that is going to be it for this time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never message you first. I appreciate each and every one.